There are car brands in 2026 that mechanics across the country have stopped recommending to their friends and family, not because of opinion, but because of what walks through the shop door over and over again with the same problems, on the same components, at the same mileage. I've been on the receiving end of these vehicles for 35 years, and I want to give you the honest list that nobody in a dealership is going to hand you when you're standing on the showroom floor. Before you spend $40,000 or $50,000 on a new vehicle, you need to hear what the people who work on these cars for a living actually think. The most surprising one is coming up, and it might be a brand you already own. Number 1 on this list is Land Rover, specifically the newer Discovery Sport and Range Rover Evoque models. In 35 years of working in shops, I have never seen a brand with more repeat customers coming back for the same reliability issues as Land Rover. Electrical gremlins that require multiple diagnostic visits. Air suspension systems that develop leaks around 50 to 60,000 miles. And infotainment systems that fail in ways that require expensive module replacements. The engines in many current Land Rover models are actually quite good. They use Jaguar Land Rover's Ingenium engine family, which has improved significantly in recent years. But the accessory systems, the electronics, and the air ride suspension are engineering problems that the company has not consistently solved. The cost of ownership on a Land Rover after the warranty expires is in a different category than any American truck or Japanese SUV. Number 2 is Jeep, specifically the Cherokee and Compass equipped with the 2.4-liter Tiger Shark engine and the 9-speed ZF automatic transmission combination. This specific powertrain pairing has a documented history of transmission hesitation, rough shifting, and software glitches that Jeep and ZF have addressed through multiple software updates over the years without fully eliminating the problem on all vehicles. The 2.4 Tiger Shark engine itself has known head gasket concerns on certain model years. The Grand Cherokee and the Wrangler with the 3.6 Pentastar V6 are a completely different story. I have no hesitation recommending either of those. But the Cherokee and Compass, with the specific engine and transmission combination I mentioned, are vehicles I'd caution my own family about at used car prices. Number 3 is going to surprise some people watching this channel. The Ram ProMaster cargo van, which has become common for small business owners and tradespeople. The ProMaster uses a Fiat-derived platform and a 3.6-liter Pentastar V6 that is a proven engine in Ram trucks and Jeeps. But the ProMaster's cooling system and transmission in certain model years have reliability records that don't match what Ram truck owners expect from the brand. If you're running a small business and considering a cargo van, the Ford Transit and Mercedes-Benz Sprinter have better documented reliability records for commercial use over high mileage. Number 4 is the Chevrolet Equinox and GMC Terrain, equipped with the 1.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder introduced in 2018. This engine has documented oil consumption issues in certain model years. Owners reporting consumption above a quart every 2,000 miles under normal driving, which is far outside acceptable limits for a modern engine. GM has issued technical service bulletins and extended warranty coverage on certain affected vehicles, but the problem exists, and it affects a meaningful percentage of the vehicles with this specific engine. If you're shopping used Equinox or Terrain, avoid the 2018 through 2020 model years with the 1.5 turbo and stick with the 2.0 turbo or the older 2.4 naturally aspirated 4-cylinder. Number 5 is the Chrysler Pacifica plug-in hybrid minivan, specifically the early model years from 2017 through 2019. The Pacifica itself is a well-designed minivan. The plug-in hybrid system in those early years had documented issues with the high-voltage battery management system, unexpected shutdowns, and fire-related recalls that affected a significant number of vehicles. Chrysler extended recall coverage and issued repairs, but the early PHEV Pacificas represent a first-generation technology that had significant teething problems. The conventional gasoline Pacifica has a much cleaner track record. Number 6 on the list is any first model year version of anything from any brand. This is less brand-specific and more of a mechanic's universal truth. Buy a vehicle in its second or third model year, never the first. The first model year of any new platform is where the manufacturer learns what their engineers got wrong. The F-150 Lightning in its first production year had documented issues. The Ram 1500 with the new e-torque mild hybrid had early adopter problems. The first year of the Chevy Colorado redesign always has its share of TSBs. Wait. Let someone else be the product development test driver and buy the second or third year when the known issues have been addressed. The one that surprised me most in all my years of working on cars is how consistent Land Rover's issues have been across every generation of their vehicles. Extraordinary machines when they're running right. More time in the shop than anything else I regularly see. If you want to know what oils I recommend for the reliable vehicles I do trust, Toyota, Honda, the proven American trucks, I've got everything linked in the description below. Next time, I'm going deep on what oil to run in a Ram 1500 Hemi, the specific product, the right viscosity, and what not to put in that engine. Take care of your engine. It's the only one you've got. I'll see you next time.